This is the FOX monitor from Telegrapher. Telegrapher began with a 3-way Gorilla, and we wanted to expand the range to allow people working in smaller rooms, producers, musicians, engineers, to experience the Telegrapher sound, but in a smaller package. So the FOX is a 2-way monitor with a 5.5-inch low-frequency driver. It has a huge amount of amplification, which seems insane until you think about that it's for the headroom. When you have loud transients, it is very easily reproduced. One of the things that's special about FOX is that it has a sealed enclosure, like its older brothers, and that means that its bass response is insane. When I first heard them, I couldn't believe the bass response for such a small speaker, and they have a very similar character to the Gorillas. Now, with that power comes great responsibility. Again, like the Gorilla, there's no EQ, no volume, anything on the back panel. And that is because we did it right the first time. And anytime you add another circuit, like volume or EQ, it degrades the sound just a little bit. And great sound comes from all these little steps of doing it right. And so the FOX sounds amazing, even though it's small and seems very demure. I was shocked when I first heard it, and what a bass response it had. And it's still, I blow people's minds with what a bass response this guy has. Now, where to use them? Of course, they're perfect for smaller project studios. They have all the accuracy you need, and they don't overwhelm the room with too much bass. The second is as a near-field monitor on top of meter bridges on a large console. Either case, they provide super accuracy and super perspective. Another thing I loved about FOXes is that mixes made on the FOXes also translate beautifully. Since they translate so well, even though they're small, you get incredibly productive workflows with that. You don't have to second guess yourself. Some of the feedback we've received from FOX users tells us that they really appreciate the mix translation ability of these speakers, meaning that the mixes they do in their control rooms translate everywhere, to their cars, to their phones, as we would always hope they would. So that makes the whole work process much more efficient. They don't have to worry about constantly checking or not trusting their ears. They can trust what they hear on them. And I say that as a user. Because the level of distortion is so low, we can work longer, more joyously, and feel more productive in our work. And that is, after all, what we're looking for. For more information on FOX, visit telegrapher.com.